Welcome to lecture 29 of IE and I, that is Basic Instrumentation System. So, introduction to instrumentation. What do we mean by measurement? The estimation of a parameter of an object is called measurement. Measurement is always carried out in reference to some standard to get accurate result. In other words, measurements are always a comparison with the reference for a particular parameter. Measurement is very basic of all industrial processes such as manufacturing process, construction, production, chemical or electronic industry. In each type of industry, some type of measurement is always involved to achieve accuracy in production, repeatability, and reliability in product quality. Instrumentation is the branch of engineering that deals in principle and operation of measurement or measuring instruments and control of the system. Instrumentation system consists of electrical, pneumatic, electronic, and hydraulic devices placed in the field to provide measurement, display, recording, control, and automation. So basic instrumentation system looks like this block diagram. It is measurand, primary sensing element, transducer, signal conditioning, and display. So basic instrumentation system is collection of instruments used to measure, monitor, and control a process. First one is measurand. Measurand is the process parameter which is to be measured, monitored, and controlled. For example, temperature, flow, volume, humidity, level, etc. All are these measurands. These are the different parameters which are to be measured. Then it is primary sensing element. It is also known as a sensor. So basically, transducers are used as primary sensing elements. Here, the physical quantities such as temperature, pressure are sensed and then converted into analogous signal. Transducer. Transducer converts one type of signal into electrically or electronically measurable signal or quantity. That is called transducer. Basically, it converts one form of energy into another form of energy which is measurable electrically or electronically. Then is signal conditioning. Signal conditioning is used to present the transducer output to the user in a measurable form. The output of transducer may be too small or weak, which is difficult to be observed. To remove this difficulty, signal conditioning is used. Signal conditioning can be of two types, AC signal conditioning or DC signal conditioning. Now we will see the AC signal conditioning block diagram. So this is the AC signal conditioning. It is a measurand, transducer, Wheatstone bridge, it is modulator, carrier signal, reference signal, demodulator. Here this is the calibration network, amplifier unit, demodulator, low pass filter, and output to display or recorder. The block diagram of AC signal conditioning is shown in the figure. Transducers are used as variable resistance or variable inductance transducers. They are employed between the carrier frequencies of 50 Hz to 200 kHz. The carrier frequency are higher at least 5 to 10 times of the signal frequency. Transducer parameter variations amplitude modulate the carrier frequency at a bridge output. So here at the bridge output, the signal frequency is modulated and the waveform is amplified with the help of an amplifier unit, and it is demodulated using a demodulator which is in phase, which is a phase sensitive demodulation, so that The polarity of the DC output indicates the direction of the parameter, and the output is passed through low pass filter and displayed on the display screen, or it is recorded for future use. Next is DC signal conditioning. Now, the DC signal conditioning block diagram is shown in the figure. This is the measure end, transducer. This is power supply, Wheatstone bridge, calibration unit, amplifier, low pass filter, and output to display or recorder. The block diagram of DC signal conditioning is shown in the figure. The resistance transducer, such as strain gauge, it constitute one arm of the Wheatstone bridge, or move then one arm of the Wheatstone bridge, which is excited by the isolated DC source. This is power supply. The bridge can be balanced by a potentiometer and can also be calibrated for unbalanced conditions. So this output is passed through the calibration unit. It is amplified, passed through the low pass filter, and display at the output as a display, or it is recorded with the help of recorder. So this is called DC signal conditioning. Advantages of DC signal conditioning are: it is easy to calibrate at low frequency and it is able to recover from an overload condition. So that is all in basic instrumentation system. Unit 8 of your syllabus is complete with this. Thank you so much for attending my lecture. Keep sharing it with your friends and subscribe my channel.